Hi everybody, and welcome to 10 Things I've Learned from putting on 500, yes, 500 webinars. All right, let's get this thing started. So the first thing I want to talk about is content audience fit and how important that is. And for that, this is going to get a little scary for me. We're going to have an epic, hopefully epic, battle in this room. We have two webinars, battle it out, two webinars that I hosted, so there's no one else but me to blame, two webinars that I hosted. One did better than the other, and you guys will see if you can guess which one it is. We'll have these webinar face-off. Now, the important thing about those webinars is they essentially had all the same ingredients. We hosted them on the same day of the week. We hosted them at the same time in the morning. All right, so you guys, you're going to be the blue corner, okay? And when your contestant, the webinar contestant comes in, please make some noise, all right? Don't let me down, make some noise. And you guys are the red corner, so if your contestant comes in, please also make some noise. And we'll try this out. If it totally bombs, we'll see. All right. So, let's get ready to rumble! I've always wanted to do that. In the blue corner, we have the Mad Cow. Make some noise! Woohoo! All right. Yes, we wanna, next door is the quiet room, so we wanna make them wonder what's going on over here. Okay, so over here in the red corner, your contestant is the Slide Cow. Make some noise! That's what I'm talking about. Good job. All right, so let's get back to that fear of public speaking. In my case, I think by now maybe I'm more afraid of spiders. It's the spider. But that wasn't always the case. So, a little story about myself. When I was a kid in 9th grade, 10th grade, I started getting this thing where the teacher would ask a question, and I would raise my hand, and the teacher would pick me to answer the question, and my mind would just go black. And I would completely lose all the thoughts I had, and I just didn't know, I had like no words come out, right? So I had the Eminem thing, right? And that felt uncomfortable. And so I didn't raise my hand as much anymore. And even today, when I'm in the audience of a presentation and it's Q&A time, I'm like, I still have a hard time. I have an easier time being up here and speaking than I have asking a question in the audience. It's kind of weird, but whatever. So then I got into business, and I got promoted, and I got made a team lead, and then I'm like, oh, I probably have to speak on behalf of this business now, and I need to get better at this. So in 2011, I signed up to speak at Email Marketing Summit, and I signed up to speak about a case study, because I wanted to, do the spider thing of like, they put the spider, I haven't done that yet, put the spider on your arm and stuff, so that was the idea. And it worked, and so I think it's gonna work for pretty much anybody. If you have a tech expert that you need to bring on, I think everybody's coachable to be able to do this. Number one is know your material. Why did I do a case study? Because I felt intimately familiar with that content. I knew it inside out, so it didn't feel as frightening to talk about that. When I talked at Inbound the first time 2 years ago, I actually got a coach, because it's a big audience. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a coach. And the coach, we were sitting down for the first time, and he's like, well, all right, so you got that gig at Inbound, but that's a pretty small event, right? I'm like, no, it's a huge event. And then he's like, but these inbound people, they haven't been around long, they don't really know what they're doing. I'm like, no, they're experts in their field. But you just got the speaking gig because you're a sponsor. No, I had to go through this long, arduous application process. And then slowly I realized what he was getting at. He was getting at there's probably a reason why you end up speaking there, and there are objective reasons why your fears are unfounded. And so what has actually been really comforting was to just write down a list of like all the stuff that gets in the way and that you're uncomfortable with, and then objectively disproving why that is probably not going to be the case and why probably everything's going to work out fine. So, all right, I said earlier that I'm a German. Yes. And as you also know, Germans not only like structure, but they also like David Hasselhoff. That is universally accepted truth. I like him especially when he's in bathing shorts. So that's why I wanted to bring him up here. And so this is an icebreaker I did when I was talking about how to use video on your webinars. And the icebreaker I did was, hey, what's your favorite TV show from when you were a kid? Another thing you can do is play games. So let's do this right now. Let's play Are You Guys Smarter Than Richard Hendricks from Silicon Valley? All right? So let's see how this goes. So the percentage of webinar attendees that find presenters on webcam engaging or very engaging is, all right, you guys let me know. A, 28%. Who thinks presenters on webcam? 28% only said this is engaging. Most don't like it. Okay? What about B, 51%? Just over half say, yep, I want the guys on camera. Okay? What about 68%? 2/3 say, yep, we want people to be on camera. All right, what about 83%? 83%, pretty much everybody. Ooh, I thought this would go differently, so the right answer is 83%. So we actually polled people on the webinar, and we're like, hey, this presenter thing where you have the cam, is that engaging or distracting? And 83% said it's engaging. Thanks, guys. I'm going to talk about killer robots, right? So AI, this little guy, Spot Mini, built by Boston Dynamics here in Boston. So the future is here in Boston. I'm going to show a quick video of him. I don't really care about you humans. I'm going to run around the corner. What did you guys think of that? It's like he comes and he looks at you. To me, it's kind of eerie. It's a little uncomfortable, right? Like, what's the little guy thinking? Is he thinking at all? Huh, who knows? So that's Spot Mini. So anybody have kids in here? Anybody have kids? A good number of people have kids. So when I think of my kids are they're 4 and 7. They're gonna grow up in the future, right? And anybody into sci-fi here? Nice, my sci-fi buddies. Thank you. I'm big into sci-fi, and a lot of sci-fi is really dystopian and scary. And so I imagine my kids running and they're hiding from the bad robots, right? They're hiding. And then I'm not going to play the video because it takes too long. But then there's this other video of them, and the robot has like an arm, and it opens doors, and your kids are hiding on the other side, and the robot's going to come in, and it's going to be terrible, right? So that's the prospect for the future for me. Kind of scary. So I want you to have your phones out again. So go to this website. It's a little bit long, the URL, but thispersondoesnotexist.com. So take out your phone or your laptop or whatever. Thispersondoesnotexist.com. We're going to do a little exercise. So what happens is when you go to that page, it's going to load an image of a person. And I want you guys to, I'll ask you who's seeing a real image and who's seeing a fake image. So let's try that out. Are you guys ready? Ready? Okay. All right. So who thinks, like, who sees someone who looks real? Who sees like a real person? All right. Good number of people. Who sees a fake person? Who's spotting something where like it looks wrong? A little less. So this stuff is only going to improve. All these people are fake. They're all computer generated. There is no real person. That's why the website's called that way, right? They're all computer generated. Sometimes it gets really creepy. They have an ear in the wrong place, or like there's half a face in the background, and yeah, so there's some ugly stuff there from AI. So I want to tell you a little story. This is my team in 2012. So in 2012, we merged companies. I was still based in Germany. I inherited a team in Paris. I inherited another team in the UK. We didn't have a ton of money, so I knew that for 6 months, I would not be able to get the team together in one place. 6 months, I would not be able to get the team together in one place. This is 6 months later. This is the first time we met. You can see these people are kind of relaxed, right? They're all smiling. They're happy. It's because it's the first time we met in person. But back then, GoToMeeting had brought out video webcam. And so knowing that I wouldn't be able to bring these people together for 6 months, I asked, hey, everybody, every time we meet, I want you guys to be on camera every single time. Everybody, be on camera every single time. What happened was the moment we walked in, we felt like we were friends. We were coworkers. We'd been doing this together for a month, right? And so we came in, we walked in, and we were comfortable with each other.
There's only one thing that kind of sucks about it, and I don't know, is anybody producing content in here? Anybody producing content? There's a couple of content producers, everybody pretty much? Okay. So is that what you guys feel like sometimes? I know work. It's fine, but it is a ton of work. And then then this sucks, right? So this is right. 37% next year average attendance. That if there's like 37% attending, right, then 63% aren't there, and then we put it on YouTube, where it goes to die. Yeah, put it on YouTube. 4 weeks later, we've got 28 views. Woo! Right, okay, 28 views. I get all excited. I run to the sales team. I'm like, hey, sales team, we've got 28 views on our on-demand webinar. And they're like, whoa, okay. So who watched it? Ooh, I don't know. Right, okay, so that doesn't work either. Oh.